playing Sylvester Stallone's son in the much-anticipated movie Rocky Balboa. But every Monday night, millions tune in to watch him on Heroes. Take a look.
Easy. It's all right, it's all right. It's all right.
It's all my fault. The explosion.
What are you talking about?
It's me.
Breathe. Come up here. Breathe. Peter. Peter! Peter!
Please welcome Milo
I was just thinking, what an uplifting clip to show.
Yes. My
Peter,
goodness.
breathe.
I'm glad you're all right. You're
Yeah, I
here,
know.
you're safe and sound.
Me too.
What is going to happen to you? Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
Don't blow up.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to
Billy,
wait. Billy,
don't be a hero.
He's trying not to. He's a good boy, though.
yeah, you have a great, I mean, every character on that show is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's such a great ensemble piece.
You know what? It's really, I mean, for myself, 11 years in the business, it is the most egoless group of people that I've ever been around. The set, the entire set, the cast, the crew, everybody around, they're just so cool. And we were just recently all together shooting the big Peter blows up scene downtown LA. And I'm looking around at the cast, and I'm like, God, there's got to be one jerk in here. One jerk. Who's going to turn into a jerk? And then I figured because I can't pick out the jerk, I must be the jerk.
Oh, no.
So,
certainly
yeah.
not.
No, I know. I try.
Now I can tell you're a darling boy.
Thank you.
Now, but I am obsessed with that show, and after that cliffhanger, I was like, come on, I can't wait until January for more.
Do you know what happens?
Yes, tell us all right now. Oh, okay, I got the answer.
I didn't whisper
He didn't
anything,
say
so.
it. He said dirty stuff. Not really. So you're in this gigantic, yeah. You're in the big Christmas blockbuster
Rocky
blowout.
Balboa, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, and you play his son. You're playing Stallone's son.
Yeah, I'm actually son number 4. There was 4 different sons, I think. In Rocky 3, his son first appeared as an infant. And then Rocky 4 and Rocky 5, and now I'm the 4th.
Oh, they get a little bit older and
They get a little bit
older.
older and grown up. So I'm grown up Robert Jr.
You think the baby in the first one is pissed off that he doesn't get to be the grown-up?
I know,
He's
like,
sitting somewhere right now.
First.
Yeah, could have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, is there something we need to, we have a clip, which I'm dying to see. Is there something we need to do to set it up?
Yeah, I think it's the clip where Robert's finally confronting his father about living in his shadow and wanting to, like, get past being Rocky Balboa's son and have things handed to him because of that, so.
Cool. All right, let's see it.
Got a lot going on, kid.
Oh, what, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself, and this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only gonna end up bad for you, and it's gonna end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
He has that great voice.
I know, the minute I heard that voice, I was like, oh my God, it's so iconic.
I know it is. He's such, you know what, being on that set was terrific. He's incredibly talented, really giving of his time and his talent, and he's funny.
Funny, right?
He's so funny. He would, we were on set this one day, and he was directing. And just to set the story up really quick, he has bottled water called Sly Water. He does. It's no joke, and it's like really good. It's kind of like Smart Water, Fiji, or something like that, very special. And myself and a couple of producers are sitting there, and he says to his lovely assistant, says, Celeste, when you get a minute, can you go and give me some of my Sly Water now? And we're sitting there waiting, because you hear, when you get a minute, can you give me some of my Sly Water now? And you're like, okay, beep. Wait, and then she like kind of runs off. And he looks at us and just starts laughing and smiling because it's a funny joke. He's a great guy. Maybe it was funnier when it happened.
it's funny how when the superstars say things like that, it's just automatically, it just registers forever in your brain.
Yeah.
Now, we had Adrian Pasdar on the show, and he's a delightful gentleman.
He's the best.
Yeah, and I hear that you did something really nice for his son.
His son, Jackson Slade, he dressed up as Rocky Balboa for Halloween. He sat down, he watched all the films with his father, and he dressed up as Rocky. And I
Was that inspired by you in any way?
Kinda. Yeah. I don't know. I've grown close to him and his family, and they're such amazing, giving people. And so he dressed up as Rocky, and I said to Adrian, I said, you can't go out with him dressed as Rocky without you being dressed as the cornerman. So I actually got the cornerman's jacket from the movie. Wait a minute. I got a replica from the film.
Not the real one.
From the set.
No.
Not the real one. No. That would be stealing. And I gave it to Adrian, and he wore it out with his son on Halloween. They went trick-or-treating. And
that's so cute.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
That's really nice. Yeah, it wasn't the real one. You're not going to get a bill from the movie studio.
No.
No, you're not. Now, I read some really funny things about you. I can't imagine that they're actually true. So we're going to do a little true or false.
Did you read it, like, online?
Yeah, I was up all night online checking you out.
I'm sure you've got a million things online, too. I wish there was a reset, like a shift-click reset button to online. Like, everything, there's so much information out there on any one of us. You're like, would you read that on my IMDb profile or whatever? And half the times they're not true.
Should be about, who you are as a person and what your work is. But, that's apparently not enough. Because we have fascinating things like this. True or false, you love to cook.
I do like to cook, but I don't really have time to do that. I actually got a food delivery service, and I'm vegetarian, and the food delivery service just didn't deliver. It wasn't good.
I did the Zone one time, and they delivered to my house, and I gained 15 pounds. That was good.
Yeah.
So that can be on my true or false online. Here's another true or false. You love wakeboarding.
What's wakeboarding?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, see, actually, the funny part about that, I do remember that now. When you're starting out as an actor, you got to know this. You have a resume, but because you don't have so much work, a body of work yet, you fill up your special skills section with anything you can imagine.
That's right. The very first season of Will and Grace, I made the mistake. I had a little garden this big, and I was into gardening right in that minute, and I said, I kind of like gardening, I guess. And now to this day, people are like, so you're a big gardener. I'm like, no.
Same thing
for
with
like
me.
10 minutes, I was
got the same
into
thing.
it. I had one
it's
plant.
cooking, it's wakeboarding, it's muscle cars, it's all this stuff.
Muscle
I'm like,
cars. I don't see you in the muscle cars. True or false? You dressed up as Madonna as a child.
I didn't do it by choice. I had two older sisters, and they dressed me up like Madonna. And I found the pictures when I was 13, and I tore them up, so they'll never be seen ever again.
I love it. That's great. Well, be sure to see Milo in Rocky Balboa, hitting theaters this Friday, and you can catch new episodes of Heroes starting January 22nd. I can't wait that long. Up next, former American Idol Fantasia. Thanks, Milo.